Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and tonight we're friggin' live on a Friday night live stream again with me and all of you lovely lovelies. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me, for making Friday night the night where you just watch Matt drink whiskey. It's the best kind of night. I love it so much, and I am so thankful for each and every single one of you. So much. So dang much. Let's see who's in chat. Little bit of a run through. Roger D says hashtag world's top whiskey taster. Oh, where? Is he here? Is he here? I don't see him. DC, Glitterbeard. DC wants the Glitterbeard. It'll come back. The Glitterbeard will come back. Drew Bowski's in the houseky. Kilco. What's up, Kilco? Ben Talib. Brandon Mobley. Cousin of Catino, obviously. Drew Bowski's pre-gaming with some Knob Creek 12-year. Tom Lawrence just dubbed his knee into something, and he's like, hoofed. Rolando Osario's up in this building. What's going on, Rolando? Kevin Fragosa. Jeff Perkins, Roger D, Jerry Black, Lone Wanderer, Matt C. Almost Matt P. Rhymes. It definitely rhymes, says America. America, back to you, champ. Dave Goldman, Whiskey Rye, the Bourbon Guy. Brian Egan. What's going on, Brian? Oh, we skipped some. Jeez Louise. Already I'm having problems with the scroll finger. That's what happens when you get a little eager on the scroll finger. Geez, I don't know where I stopped. I'll just pick up at Robotic, Josh Pence, Jerry Black, 13 and 18 Shelby, Bev Porter, that's my mom. Love you, Mom. Hope you're doing well. Hank Butts, the butt man himself. Jeff Perkins, Cameron Backhoe, Roy R. Does Things. Chris Taylor, how are you? Jay Pitt. Caitlin Brubaker herself, how are you, Caitlin? I'm doing good. I'm doing so good. I'm sitting here with a lovely, lovely winter just outside my window, it's snowing so gently, so peacefully, just having a great night. Chris Taylor, Jay Pitt, probably already said that, Dave Campbell, Charles Wassman, Mike friggin' Cook himself, Ryan Butler, Ben A, John T, Cooler Running. Oh my goodness, there's so many people and I skipped to the bottom, so that's where we're going to go. If I missed your name, I'm so sorry. I'll get it next time, or if you chat again, I'll probably get it again. But it went to the bottom. Oops, I missed a super chat, though. From John Reese. Friday night, flight night. Heck yeah. Thank you for the super chat, John. Appreciate that so much. Will Henderson's in the house. Hey, Will. MVP center fielder. Starting for the Chicago Cubs. His name is Will MVP Henderson. And he has 17 gold gloves and 14 silvers and 11 bronzes and 65 participant trophies. Not bad. Not a bad career for the old Will Henderson. $20 super chat from the Maureen Franchi. Thank you so much. Happy holidays to you and your family. You too, Maureen. Thank you so much. Trev, if you're in the house, probably should have asked you this long ass time ago, but we'll just do it on the spot. Are you able to keep track of super chats? If you are, we will be doing a giveaway. If not, we can still do a giveaway. It'll just take me some time at the end. Joel Colvin, $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Joel. Found the channel recently and really enjoy your content. I'm super happy to hear both of those things. Yeah, a lot of new people, a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new commenters in the videos. Not everybody super nice, but 99% of them. It's weird how the one person who just says the mean stuff is what I focus on. I'm like, don't do it. Don't give them the time of day. Everybody else is amazing, so I just skip over them. But I think about them sometimes, and I don't like them for it. That's just the honest truth. But I'm glad you found the channel, Joel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the super chat. And now I must get to something I need to get to. So quickly. I am issuing a challenge. This is a challenge. It is one of the most important challenges to ever grace the tube of whiskey. And it is going to affect all of us. And by all of us, I mean at least two of us. Right. I am issuing a stone cold, super serious. You can tell by my eyes. It's my serious eyes you're looking at. Basically, fight to the death in a different form we'll discuss in a second. Challenge to a man who you know very well. You know him very well. He is one of the hottest men on YouTube. He, for sure, is one of the most buttery men on YouTube. And his rolls are fantastic. I would like to talk to you, Chris, hot, buttery friggin' rolls. Britton, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm ready to fight to the death.
We are going to fight to the death. And you know how we're going to do it? Hungry. We're going to do it hungry. I am issuing a challenge to Chris, hot, buttery friggin' rolls, to a weight loss challenge. And it's gonna be a 15-week challenge. We're gonna see who can lose the most weight in 15 weeks. And we're gonna put some sort of whiskey on the line, probably like a Stag Junior or something, unless somebody else has a better idea. But I need to hear out of your mouth, Chris. Are you up for the challenge of slimming down?
I'm up, brother. I'm up. I think we can make it happen, man.
Oh my gosh. I hate to be the guy who's, oh my God, what are those? Those aren't even joking. They're tattooed and they're gigantic. You're not okay. Are you a linebacker? And I didn't even know it.
It's mostly fat, bro.
I'm a line cook. You're a linebacker, and I feel like I'm at a disadvantage now. You waited to show me those. Incredible, gigantic biceps already, and we're only on day 0, so that's pretty good. First of all, I gotta say thank you to Tommy Gilligan, $5 from the island. Appreciate it. Happy holidays to you too. SG Flying High 1 says cheers, Sherry G. Heck yeah, Sherry. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Ben A, thanks for the advent calendar. Your jokes, like your rhymes, are still fresh. Oh my gosh. Editing those things, I'm like, I'm so repetitive and I hate myself so much. But it is what it is. And once I can start making a couple videos a week again, it'll be way better. Tony Armstrong, $5 super chat. Hey man, new to your channel and you're awesome. You're awesome. You're pretty much way more awesome. And I'm not cool. I am basically a gigantic dork. But in 15 weeks, I'll be less gigantic. That's what we're dealing with here. Shane Long says, buttery rolls into hizzy. Sorry, though. I'm Team Porter. Uh-oh.
Hey, if you guys want to do side bets, that's fine.
Daniel Kerber. Trev Wilson's taking it off, but I got the super chats covered for you. Mr. Kerber, love and hearts and Valentine's and hearts and love. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will get to what the giveaway is in a second, but I got to talk to the buttery one first. Chris, we are pretty much the same size going into this. Pretty close. We found out today.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked, man. I mean, we're within 10 pounds of each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, I kind of suspected, man. I didn't realize how beautiful you were. I mean, I knew you were beautiful, but I didn't realize you're as beautiful as me. So.
I mean, if the scale were the judge, I'm slightly more beautiful than you.
You are. Everybody knows that. It's science.
That's not true, but thanks. I'm blushing, or I'm just really warm because I'm hot, and because I weigh 316.2 pounds as of a little bit ago.
Yeah, and I think I was 306.6. So we are starting very well prepared for this challenge.
We are going to kill it. And it's 15 weeks. So on April 2nd, we will have a final weigh-in. But every Friday, for accountability purposes, we're going to give update every Friday with our weight. Every Friday. And between now and April 2nd. So that we stay on track. So we're not just eating pizzas, whenever we want. We got to eat them on Friday after the live stream and then suck it up for the rest of the week.
Saturday morning brunch is going to get weird.
Will Henderson, thank you so much for the super chat. Merry freaking Christmas to you too. Hank Butt says, to the world champ taster and weight loser, you got this. I tried to do this like a year ago, maybe not quite a year ago, probably like 6, 7, 8 months ago. Totally failed. But this time we're doing it with accountability. Every week weigh-ins, and we've got hot buttery rolls. It's a fight to the death. We are going to lose weight so easily, but also the right way.
Yep.
If there is a right way. I'm not quite sure. What are you drinking there? Is that your pre-workout?
This is my protein shake. It's a store pick of Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo is very lean protein.
It is.
You are on the right track already. I am worried about my chances here. Tim C says, West Texas repping. Where the hell are you from, Chris? Which part of Texas?
West Texas, man. Yeah. I'm from the same place as Tim C.
Okay. Texas is big, according to maps. And I've been there. But are West Texaners different than East Texaners? Texicanners?
100%.
You are giving me the shortest answers tonight, and it's making my job so difficult. It's fine, though. I'm burning more calories than you talking.
Yeah. Let me alter it down a little bit. So East Texaners are generally more laid back. It's much more green there. They have hills. They have trees. It's beautiful. West Texas is dry and flat. It makes a rougher person, a tougher person for sure. Tim and I are both hard as nails. So, yeah.
Like frozen butter.
Yes.
Pain in the ass, that frozen butter.
Like a Sister Schubert straight out of the freezer.
What the hell's that? Is that a type of butter?
No, it's a type of roll. You've never had Sister Schubert's?
No. And
I'm not trying to sabotage you. I'm not trying to sabotage you, but I'm going to send you a case of Sister Schubert's.
Oh my gosh. Are they delicious?
They're freaking delicious, dude.
Oh my God. We could start this after Christmas.
Right.
Tom Lawrence says, you guys are going to crush it. And by crush it, I mean the butter churns. Okay. Thank you so much, Tom, for the super chat. $6.37. Old Man Joe, here's to having a good holiday season. Cheers. Right back at you, Old Man Joe. Hopefully everybody is having a great December so far. I am just missing super chats here just because I am sucking. Adam Dorman, $5 super chat. I will silently hop in this challenge. That was the other part. I am going to probably tomorrow start a Facebook group that is dedicated for everybody who wants to be involved to get involved. And I myself, and I believe Chris, we're going to give away a bottle to the winner of that. So, or the winner and runner up of that. So if people want to get involved, also, we encourage you to get healthy and, not be on the borderline of diabetes, heart attacks, and, help us tie our shoes easier, because that's a really big pain in the ass for me right now.
No, one of my goals is to be able to tie my shoes without holding my breath.
Dude, so like putting socks on. I'm trying to train my 5 and 3-year-old to do it for me. I'm like, no, you got to flip it. You got to flip it because the heel's got to go where the heel goes, right? Yeah. And then they get mad because my feet are so sweaty. I'm like, I'm 316.2 pounds. Of course my feet are sweaty.
You want to see me get real sweaty? Make me put my own socks on. Come on, girls, do your jobs.
Jeez, just difficult. They should come up with easier ways for people to put socks on. Some sort of device. He's down 48 pounds since September 1st. That's awesome.
That's incredible.
Congratulations. But I have a long way to go. You both have a head start on me. Let's go. Hell yeah, Adam. Hell yeah. I'll put we'll make sure that everybody who wants to be involved will have a link to the group, and we can all hold each other accountable for sure, because that's what I meant to say. It's all going to be friggin', we're just going to lose all the weight. The Earth will wonder what happened. And the Earth will probably maybe go out of orbit, spin in a different direction. I don't know. Science is going to be confused for a bit, because where did all that go? It's got to be somewhere. That's the law of science. Tony Armstrong says, you guys are going to crush this. Heck yeah. All right. So Chris, do you have any, like, did you plan ahead, or are you just going to go into it tomorrow, like kind of blindly, or do you have a plan so far?
No, man. So I've had problems with my weight my whole life, and not to get like dark on the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to be a downer, but I've had problems with weight my whole life. I started being fat in 3rd grade. I used to sneak Twinkies and Snickers bars and peanut butter crunches, eat them alone in the closet. Like, eating is a major issue for me, and so basically I'm just going to stop being such a piece of shit about the way that I eat. Eat a few more salads, a few more chicken breasts. I definitely am going to cut out 100% of all my beer intake. I'll probably maintain my whiskey intake because I love fun. But yeah.
Yeah, I've been debating on like low carb stuff, I'm pretty much unsure of how I'm going to approach it. But when I approach it, I'm going to approach it so hard. And that's tomorrow morning. I'm going to wake up in the morning and know exactly what to do. I've done it before. I've actually lost 130 pounds twice. So like, I can do it. It's just been a long time. And it's harder now with kids and with, excuses and blah, blah, blah. But I'm looking forward to this journey with you, man. I'm super happy that you're on board, and it's just, let's live longer than we're on track to do.
For sure, buddy.
Yeah.
We've got great, beautiful children, and they need their dads. So let's make this thing happen. And also, you mentioned that we're going to start a Facebook group, and Matt and I talked earlier. We're going to have some rewards to the people that lose the most in that group too. So there's a bottle of Stag Junior that's up between the two of us. And I will also say that the number one biggest loser in the group that isn't one of us will also get a bottle of Stag Junior.
Nice. And I will throw in a bottle also to the winner of that. So the winner of that will get a couple bottles, and then we'll see if what happens with our competition. Let's see if anybody makes it interesting. But I know that it's interesting enough, just friggin' me and you, just head to head.
For sure.
Oh, I can't wait to see you in like 6 weeks and be like, dude, you look different. And you're gonna be like, you look the same. And I'm
no, man, you'll look different too, but I'll feel the same. And that's the thing. We gotta really jazz each other up. This is, there's definitely some animosity, right? I mean, it's a battle to the death, but also we're buddies. We're both whiskey guys, and it's all about lifting each other up while we smack each other down. Right.
I will take a picture of you at the Grand Canyon, and then at the end of it, stretch and accidentally knock you over the ledge. And then I'll go, no, Chris, oh no. And then when you fall 17,000 feet or whatever, I will be like, that was such a long fall. And I regretted it at 3,000 feet. The last 14,000 were hard for me. That's what I'll say.
I'll rent a burrow at the bottom and ride back up and whip you.
Oh, son of a bitch. You think ahead. I like it. Tom Flanagan, are you going to have a coach or follow the same exercise and diet routine? I don't know yet. I mean, we're not going to follow the same routine because I can't follow probably not. It's nice thinking though. Another $10 from old man Joe says, I'm in svelte for spring. Heck yeah. All right. We got a couple at least. That's good.
For sure.
All right, Chris, I'm going to kick your ass out of here. You can start doing jumping jacks. You can get a head start on me. I've got a tasting to do of Bardstown Discovery 4, and then some allocated versus available bottles. So it's going to be a fun night here on ADHD Whiskey's live stream. And I'm just going to be thinking the entire time of how skinny and sexy and muscular I'm going to get, and how much more sexy you're going to get.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, good luck, brother. And thank you for having me on your whiskey show. And I'll be in the chat.
We'll see you next Friday for an update.
All right, bud. Sounds good.
Oh, by the way.
Yes.
What the hell am I doing? If you guys aren't subscribed to Hot Buttery Rolls Whiskey channel on the YouTubes, there's 242 people in here. Hot Buttery Rolls needs some more subscribers. Just go over there, watch the HBR do his thing. If you're not subscribed to him, do it right now. And also, Trev Wilson, I think, is like maybe less than 200 away from 1,000. So if we can make that happen, Trev Wilson on YouTube, The Wrench, got to make sure you're subscribed to him too. All right, Chris, you have a great night. We'll talk soon.
Buddy, thank you so much. Love you.
You do. Bye. Friggin' buttery rolls gonna. Wonder what he's gonna be after he's no longer. Wonder if he could be like hot buttery crepe, possibly, because he's so thin after he's done. Mike Stahl says 15 weeks will build habits. Short time to focus hard and make good changes. Yes, yeah. We wanted to extend it. We didn't want to do we thought about 90 days, but we thought that was probably too short. But then we've talked about also after the first 15 weeks, we're going to actually do a second competition. We're going to have a second weigh-in. After April 2nd, we're going to weigh again on June 1st to check on our progress, to see if we've stayed with it or if we've just fallen off the wagon. So couple cool things, but each week we'll do updates. It's going to be nice and fun. David Federn says, heck yeah, 2 future losers in front of us, plus 1 here. We can do it, but after Christmas or the holidays. Agree? No, I'm starting now. I got to start now, because if I say after Christmas, then I'll never start. It's got to happen now. Wise Guy Whiskey says, I can help. I got all the solutions. Get at me, homie. I got the degree and the drive to bring you to your knees. Scary. But, we'll talk. Dude, we'll talk, Stu. Appreciate you. Luke Pierce, $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Luke. All right. Joseph Hammett, $10 super chat. Happy holidays, Matt and ADHD family. Glad I'm able to watch live tonight. I'm super glad that you're able to be here too. Thank you so much, Joseph. I just saw that Stu commented again, says, I might be your greatest resource that you do not utilize. I didn't say I won't utilize you. I'll utilize the crap out of you. All right. Before we go any further, I need to tell you that if you look behind me, I spent out of the way. There we go. Got some bottles back here that basically I've got some gift bottles that have been given in the last few weeks that I want to share with you guys. So that's the giveaway tonight. There's some samples. We have a Bardstown Bourbon Company Discovery Series 4 I'm about to do a tasting of. And then that'll be included in the giveaway. And then an Old Soul 15-year, a Doc Swinson 15-year. The Old Soul was a friggin' gift from Ben Hilton. Super generous bugger. The Doc Swinson from Ken K. That's a 15-year Doc Swinson. It's delicious. Thank you so much for that, Ken. And you'll get a sample of that. I'll sample of the Weather Foolproof that I unboxed last week from DC. And a sample of Joseph Magnus Store Pick, another one from Ben Hilton. And then I might just throw in a sample of the Kentucky Owl Bourbon Batch 10 also. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hitter samples. So that's what the giveaway is tonight. Every $5 gets you entered into that song badge. Stanley Wagner Jr., $5 super chat. I'm in on this. I'm over 300 and need to lose about 80. Heck yeah, dude. The more people we get in and involved, the better. Can't wait to get into this. That's what we're going to do now. We're going to get into the Discovery Series 4. Terry D. I've watched you on ADHD Fishing. I'm sure you can get back to that lean, mean fishing whiskey machine. That's crazy that you saw those videos. Those were so old. And I think it was 2017 or so. It's 170 pounds of just shreddedness, but not anymore. I'm the opposite. Now I'm the opposite. Hey, Julie L's in the house. Hey, Julie, how are you? Is Dan around too? I didn't see Dan, but he's probably here. He's not mad at me. He would never be. All right. Bardstown Discovery 4. This was a gift from Nick Lewis. Nick Lewis, who was in chat a few weeks ago, he sent me this bottle and that I desired so much. This is their brand new offering. It is 115 proof, 55% Kentucky straight bourbon, which is 13 years old, 37% Kentucky straight bourbon that is 15 years old, and 8% 10-year Kentucky straight bourbon. So, heck yeah. Can't wait to taste it. I've heard great things. I've heard some great things. Holy Stephen Holtzclaw. Holtzclaw. Stephen Holtzclaw. Cheers, buddy. You've got the challenge covered. Dude, thank you so much. That's a crazy super chat. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then Kyle Samate. I'll text you every day to make sure you've got some exercise in. My rule is exercise before whiskey. It's a great way to do it. For sure. Otherwise, you might run into some problems if you're drinking whiskey before exercise. All right, I'm going to get into this while I read DC's $10 super chat. YouTube isn't letting me post links. What the heck? I couldn't post links in Trev's chat either. What the mother? I just wanted you to know, or else I would be blowing up your chat with links. But YouTube is being an angry elf tonight. Love you. I love you too, DC. Thanks for letting me know. And I never would have noticed, I don't think. But I appreciate the heck out of you. DC's the best. Freaking legend. Tim C. Oh, it goes this way. I was pulling the tab the wrong way. Silly goose. I'll add a bottle of Larceny C920 to the weight loss win pool if I can. Heck yeah, you can. I need to get back in shape myself. Awesome, Tim. That's great. For sure. That's, the more, I guess, yeah, we'll all come up with something, and just, it'll be a grand old time for sure. So thank you, Tim, for that. That's a great idea. Hey, it's Nick. Nick's in the house. Just freaking love you, dude. I love you. Nick Lewis. I'm like that far. I'm that far into opening this Discovery 4. You're the best for sending me this, because I kept seeing this on the internets, on the old Instagram, and I was just furious with jealousy of all these pictures I kept seeing. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna order one from the old shared pour. Sold out. Actually, no, I was gonna order one from Sealbox, and they were sold out. And then yesterday I was gonna order one from shared pour, sold out. And then you were like, here's a tracking number, buddy. And I am so thankful for this. I can't wait to see what the heck is in this bottle. I know it's got to be good. I've heard great things. Will Henderson, $5 super chat. We're going to be here all night if I don't open this thing. Nice little thing there. Another one. Good luck on the weight loss journey. Thank you, Will. You're the best, man. MVP Will's in the house. Bryant Bales, $5 super chat. Your channel is so awesome. Thank you, dude. Really glad I tuned in tonight. You and HBR are going to inspire a lot of us with this challenge. I mean, I'd be lying if I said that it helps me if everybody else is involved. So it's kind of like self-serving because I need to lose the weight. But I'm excited to know that people out there are going to be doing it along with us and going to be rooting for us. That it helps. It helps. Without accountability, it's really difficult. Even if you have all the reasons in the world to be healthy, it's really hard unless people are there to check you. Justin Glaze, $5 super chat. Loving the great content, Matt. Congrats to all the success. Thank you, Justin. We are getting, there's super chats, and I got to pop the top on this, then I'll get to Tommy D. All right, America incoming. Oh, why is it in there so good? My hand's sweating. Oh, what? Did you glue that? Nick glued it in there. America. Whew, it's a 7-pound cork. Now that is, oh man, the corks on these Bardstown bottles are just, they make you feel good already. The bottle's beautiful. Then you take the cork out and you're like, oh, okay, this is substantial. This is substantial. You could, if you threw this at somebody, a home invader, and you were awake and you had this in your good hand, not your left hand or your off hand, it would never work. But if you have it in your good hand and you wind up and you throw a 90 mile an hour or 40, whatever you got, Bardstown Bourbon Company stopper fastball at a home intruder, you could literally stun them for probably 20 seconds while they were like, they hit me in the eyeball. Enough time for you to, run away or get another cork. It's heavy. That's what I meant to say. It's heavy. Tommy D, I want in as well. You're in then. Just started meds for sugar in the blood. 52 years old and sitting at 300 pounds. Tommy D, let's freaking do it. Heck yes. I'm not bad. Now I'm excited. There's multiple people. All right. Gotta get the all. Oh. Here we go. That's plenty. Where do I put stuff? I've got a whole table full of stuff here that I'm not. There we go. There it is. Corks back in. Beautiful. Beautiful. This bottle, before I forget, was actually the final product of the culinary expert over at Bardstown, Stu. So they did everybody blended, they basically have a blending challenge for these products. And the winner, the one with the best blend, and in this bottle was Stu, their chef, and who makes amazing food. So I'd imagine that his palate has got to be great as far as whiskey goes too. All right, Tommy D, thank you. You're in. You're gonna be 200 pounds in no time. Juliet Miranda's in the house. Thank you so much for the super chat, Juliet. Great seeing you too. Merry Christmas to you as well. And then David Fetter, congrats on your new title and the new digs. 2017 is not too far away. Beer is good, but it could be the chunk that we can lose. Yeah, I don't drink beer, so I just eat all the food and then some more. Basically, every last bit of food, I eat it. Where did I leave off here? Holy crap. I'm way behind. $50 from Joe Moody. Merry Xmas, you big hunk. Joe Moody, thank you. Merry Christmas to you too. Jeff Meager, 18 days in a row is not enough. Miss your face. Cheers. That's funny. I would imagine you'll be sick of it soon. You got to be sick of it soon. The Cannon. I need to join the weight loss challenge. Also, I've realized round isn't a good shape to be. It's not. It's nice eating whatever you want, but it does get old, and feeling like crap gets old. So Cannon's in. Heck yeah. Kevin Lanau. $10 super chat. I won't. Remember, don't say my name. Dang it. Gotta read stuff first. But yeah, reach out and I can help put together a plan if you need one. I did it for Marines all the time back in my day. Holy crap. Holy crap. There's people out there who can help. Open it up, Matt. It's only Bardstown. That cork was in there tight. It was in there very tight. Let's see here. I'm just making sure I wasn't missing anything important with the old. I got notifications, so I wasn't sure what was up. Nothing super important. Important, but I'll get back to it. You know what I mean. Cameron Bacco, World Stop Whiskey Taster, is the most wholesome YouTube whiskey taster. Always enjoy the live streams and videos. Thank you so much, Cameron. Appreciate the kind words. Appreciate the super kind words. Tim Evans, $5 super chat. I'm along for the ride. Heck yeah. Hopefully that's good. Dude, we're all going to rock it. We're all going to do great. We're all going to do fantastic. Wow. The color on the Discovery 4 is really dark. So it's 13, 15, and a little bit of 10. Is that what I said? Yeah. Wow. 92% of this is 13 years or older, with 8% being 10 years. All Kentucky bourbon. It's a dark whiskey. I would say, geez Louise, what the heck? What the heck's going on? What am I seeing? I am lost. I don't know what's happening. Okay, anyway, where am I here? I'm just a little bit off for a second. Ryan Butler, love the Discovery Series. You got this, man. Crush your goals. Stay motivated. Thank you so much. Let's see. I'm just scrolling through chat. Was it a twist top? No, it wasn't a twist top. It was just a cork that was really stuffed in there. Stuffed in there good. I'll knock my eye out. Pretty close. All right, scrolling through chat here. All right. Knock it off, Stu. That's all I gotta say about that. JG, I thought I was supposed to lose weight during the zombie apocalypse. Of course I was thriving. Whiskey cheers. Sorry I was off for a second. I was just scrolling through stuff to see what was happening in chat because I must have missed something. And then I did, and then I took care of it, I think. I'm pretty sure. Don't worry, Matt. We'll get you used to our tops. That one was in there tighter than the other ones. For sure. But yeah, this is super dark. And I can't wait. I'm going for a nose here. Is there a goal weight you're shooting for? In the long run, under 200 pounds. But, you know, I'm not sure what my goal is going to be for the next 15 weeks. I'll have to think about it for sure. Definitely for sure. I'm going to hold you to that, Nick. I just need to be pulling tops out of Bardstown bottles all the time. Wow, that's really interesting. There is like the almonds at the fair, the cinnamon almonds at the fair, like really pronounced on there. This is an oaky bugger. This is a really oaky bugger. It's very sweet, cinnamony oak. It has a nice breakfast smell to it, a really good breakfast smell. Start every day with 50 Bardstown Bourbon Company cork twists. That's not a bad idea. Just to get my, my forearms going. Not a bad idea. Hot Buttery Roll says, if I get to 250, I'll lose my mind. Dude, you'll get to 250. Heck yeah. Kerber in Alabama? I'm not sure yet, but let me look into it for you. We'll find out. We'll find out when you can get it in Greenbow, Alabama. Yeah, everybody, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, I'd appreciate that. A good thumbs up is always nice. Helps the channel a lot. So much. Hopefully I didn't miss any super chats. If I did, I'm sorry. All right. Definitely like pancakes and waffles, like a stack, and then maple syrup and cinnamon, French toast. This literally smells like a Denny's breakfast, or like an IHOP breakfast, like the birthday pancakes with the sprinkles. Maybe not the sprinkles, but I think the sprinkles. There's there is a little bit of red fruits, more raspberry than strawberry. The nose on this is phenomenal. I think this is probably, geez, it's weird because smelling this, you would never, this smells like, there's the Old Soul and the what's the other one? The Doc Swinson. Those are pretty oaky as well. They're 15 years. And this is like right in that same ballpark. So it's a real sweet oak. Kind of reminds me of those. But it is, wow. I think this is going to be a treat for sure. Let's go in for a taste. Whoa, whoa. That's a ride. That is so good. The finish is still, wow. That's incredible. I'm not just saying that because it's Bardstown. I'm saying that because that's incredible. That is finish is still going. I wasn't expecting a nutty note in there for some reason. I don't know why. I have to look at the mash bills to like see if I can figure out where the stuff comes from. But there's a nutty note in there that is really good. It starts sweet and immediate oak presence, and then like it flares up into like a nutty flare. Like I don't know how to. I'll have to go back to it to describe it better. But there's a nuttiness in the middle of like the mid palate that flares up momentarily, and it doesn't linger around like some other nutty profiles do. It kind of flares up and goes away, and then like caramelized sugars and sweet oak basically ride out the end all the way back for a long time. That's phenomenal. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that. I heard it was really good, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. Holy cow. One more sip. Yeah. Okay. If you enjoy oak, you'll enjoy this. It's very oaky, but in a good way. There are some things that are over oaked. They get like bitter, barrel bitter, or too drying, or just overwhelmed. Like it's all oak. This isn't that. There's like twists and turns in there that it's hard to really dissect something while talking to a camera and reading chat to like really think about it. But I know that when I sit down with this class and just really think about it, this is a really, really good sipper. Like Discovery 3 is on my list of like top bourbons of the year for sure. And I think that this is, I mean, I don't like to compare stuff. Like I know they're not supposed to be the same thing. They're supposed to be their own profile. But that's phenomenal. Holy cow. And I think it's probably just going to get better with some air. Jeez Louise, that's good. Good grief. It's in the Bardstown glass. I want to make sure that I have that for later. And then this, put that over there. Don't want to spill on stuff. Sorry, I was just talking about that pour. That Discovery 4, if you can find one, get it like right away because they're gone. They sold out really quick on Seal Box and on Shared Pour. So if you can find one somewhere, definitely get one like quickly because you won't regret that. That's a solid purchase for sure. Nick, thank you for that. And Bardstown Bourbon Company, holy cow, that's going to be a push for Bourbon of the Year for people. Like for me, I think too. I'm going to have to put that in a blind with some other things that I really, really love. But wow. Crazy. Out of nowhere comes the friggin' batch, just Series 4. Holy cow. That stew guy can cook some food and blend some bourbon. What a guy. Nick says so good. Jeez. Yeah, that is really good. Can't say enough good things about it, actually. sometimes when I have a lot of stuff to get to in a live stream, I kind of get like caught up and I start talking too fast. Sorry about that. I just need to settle it down a little bit. Bringing it down. Man. So, last night, Michael Klein's on his live stream, he did a thing about like, is blind always better, or is blind better, and like for what reason? So I just had like a phenomenal experience with Bardstown Bourbon Company, right? Like, and I'm like basically a part of their team for a year. So pouring this out of this bottle into a glass and tasting it, there has to be some sort of what's the right word? What the heck's the word? Jeez Louise. Bias, right? There has to be some bias because, like, I love Bardstown Bourbon Company, and this is really, really good. But how good is it? That's when I think the blind comes in. So before I like go off the craziness and say it's bourbon of the year, I do need to taste it against other things blind so that, you know, bias is out the window. But I think it's going to do really well. Like really well. The proof point is perfect. The oakiness is perfect. It's not a one-note wonder. Basically, it's twists and turns, curvy roads, a unique profile for sure. And I don't know. I think that later on, I guess we'll see how good it is for sure. Thrasher, $5 super chat. Hey, Matt, I tell my wife all the time, I think I'm good looking at 250 pounds. Can you imagine how big my head will be if I get down to 200? That's hilarious. That's really funny. I have pictures of myself at 170 pounds, and those come up, and I'm like, oh, geez, what did I do to myself? What the heck did I do? It's hard. It's hard to not eat everything in sight. Marine Franchi, $10 super chat. Thank you, Marine. 15-week goal, 40 to 45 pounds. You can blow that out of the water. But start slow and steady, and you will win the challenge. Good luck. I'm ready for you. Honestly, thank you, Marine. But I don't really like the challenge with HBR is awesome. And hopefully I win. Hopefully I dominate. I mean, not dominate. Hopefully, obviously, it's close and people do really good. But as long as I'm healthier coming out of it, that's all that really matters. That's why we're doing it. Blinded against 2020 Stag. I don't have access to that. Those be hard to find for sure. So I don't have any of the BTAC stuff at all. So it's hard to do, like when I do bourbon of the year, like whiskeys of the year. It's just stuff I've tried or stuff I've tried more than once. It's impossible to do it with, those impossible to find bottles. Pressure's on for this next flight when the opening act was Discovery Series 4. That's fine, Jeffrey Wack. It's this flight that you sent isn't about how good the flight is. Jeffrey Wack is trying to prove a point. And that's what we're doing tonight. He sent me 6 samples, or he sent me 3 sets of pairs. He sent me 3 pairs of samples. That's how you word that. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. And Caitlin Brubaker's in on the challenge too, after she finishes the cupcake. That's hilarious, Caitlin. That's so funny. His letter reads, Dear Smat, Robach sent a $5 super chat. And he says, Merry Christmas, virtual bar buddies. That wasn't in the letter, though. Thank you, Robotic, for the super chat. Travis Zorkin. There are 3 sets in this package. Each set is its own tasting. I am not going to tell you the whiskey category, but I can tell you the intent. In each group, 1 sample is a bottle that is allocated and sells higher than MSRP on the secondary market. The other sample is one that is not as highly sought after, but I think competes or exceeds its competition. Curious to see what the world's greatest whiskey taster has to say. No test, no points. No need to guess. Just enjoy and rank. Perfect. So all I have to do is say which one I like better. That's awesome. And then we find out if I like the allocated bottle better or the available bottle better. Spectacular. Julie L., great question. Super good question, Julie. Thank you for still being here after what I read in chat, which upset me, and I'm so furious. And that's why I was completely off of my game for a couple minutes. I apologize to everybody about me just stumbling and not knowing what I was doing, but I was trying to read chat. People, be nice. I don't think I need to say this. But we have ladies in chat. We have females in chat. Be nice to them. Don't treat them like you're at a bar and that you can talk to them however you want to, because you can't. You just get kicked out. And nobody will, we don't want that. It's not something that we want. It's not something that they want. It's not something that anybody wants to read. It's uncomfortable. It's awkward. And it's not tolerated. So if there's any of that ever in chat, even if it's just joking, it's not tolerated, you're gone. Bye. See you later. Even if you're a friend or we've been nice or buddies or pals in the past, zero tolerance policy for it. Don't do it. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that. But don't be an asshole, especially to women. Anyway, we're going off of percentage of weight loss. Percentage of weight loss. That's right. So it doesn't matter. I mean, we're very close in weight to start, but it's basically the percentage of weight lost. That's what we're doing. All right. This is Group 1, Glass A. Pouring it. Poured it. Poured it good. And then Group 1, Glass B, America. All right. We have our first head-to-head, our first matchup. Jeffrey Wilcox and a $5 super sticker. Thank you, Jeffrey Wilcox. I appreciate it. Friggin' appreciate it so much. Putting a couple caps on them. So I'm wondering, going into this, I'm thinking that, I know for sure that allocated stuff can be better, but it's not always. So I'm interested to see how I pick these out, which ones I prefer. And, it could actually alter the way I shop, right? And by that, I mean, I don't buy allocated stuff anyway because I can never find it. So maybe it won't alter the way I shop. Who knows? Future Man says, here's to the loser pants party. Okay. Dan L. Yep, that's right. Dan L., you have a strong wife and super cool wife, and I appreciate the heck out of both of you. Sorry it took me so long to see that. Sometimes I get talking and I just don't see stuff. So, but yeah, honestly, any of the mods in chat, if you ever see anything like that, just I'll never think twice if you use your discretion to remove anybody or time out people. So just use your discretion. Dan L., I love you. Julie L. says she's joining the challenge. What the heck do you have? You don't have to lose any damn weight. Tyler S., I have never tried 18-year Jameson. I have not. Never, ever. But sounds good. It sounds good. All right. This is Group 1. This is Glass A of the first pair. Pretty light on the nose coming off of, with the cap coming off of it. Trev Wilson, we're having a good Friday here. Are you having a good Friday, Trev? You having a good Friday? Guys, Trev Wilson needs less than 200 subscribers to hit 1,000. So go to Trev's channel and hit subscribe. Do it. Friggin' do it. He's a man. Trev's the best. Bubble Bath Bourbon says, I don't need to lose any weight, but I'm down to join for some accountability to work out every day and gain muscles instead of being a lazy ass. Heck yeah, dude. Whatever it takes. Look at at this, Matt. I'm here to say I love you. I love you too. Unless you're Sean, in which case I still love you. And I say it publicly now. I don't care. I don't care. Me and Sean we've had our battles in the past. And by that, I mean, I have tried to get him fired for a couple of years now. But I will publicly tell him that I love him now that I realize he won't be fired. I just have to learn to live with him and love it. But if you're Dan, you know how I feel about you. 6'5", Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson looking son of a bee. Love you so bad. All right. This is a little minty on the nose right away. It's a light nose. It's taken a lot of, got to really put my nose in there. There's a little mint, quite a bit of rye spice. This might be a rye whiskey. Wow, this has got to be a rye whiskey. There's like you ever have like the Andes candies, the chocolate mint Andes candies? That's what this is. It's an Andes candies mint. Patrick Fulmer, $10 super chat. Friggin' Patrick Fulmer. Love you, dude. Thank you for being here, being in chat. I appreciate you. Tommy D says so messed up. Not quite sure, but all right. Tommy D says so messed up. Oh, the way Sean is still there, a member of the Bourbon Junkies. Yeah, but we got to learn to love him. Yeah, what the hell? Okay. The more this is getting air, the more this nose is really jumping out of the glass, like for sure. Wow, this is a really unique pour. Can really smell this for a while. If I weren't in front of a camera, I could just sit here and smell it and just enjoy the smell. It's just the nose is really nice. I think it is probably a rye. I'm not quite sure. Proofy, probably a little proofy. I don't know. Down the hatch. Let's give it a sip. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for being amazing. Dingo, love you all. Wow. Okay. Good grief. What the heck? All right. Good evening. That is a barrel strength rye whiskey. It is delicious. I love it. I love that. That is so good. Man almighty. Good gravy. That's good. That's a winter rye whiskey right there. That is not, it's not like a baby rye. It's not like a 51% rye. That's like a higher rye mash bill rye whiskey, and it is delicious. Little dill, lots of cinnamon. Wonder if that's a Willet. Sorry, I can't. Okay. Damn it, Porter. Okay, I gotta stop. I need to stop trying to guess what the stuff is. I need to stop. I'm just gonna tell you what I enjoy what I enjoy better. I'm not gonna try to figure out what the heck it is. That's ruining me. Just enjoy it. I said Will because there was some red hots in there, some super spicy cinnamon, some hot tamales. Lately, when I'm tasting, the second sip always comes off way less proofy. So I need to go with my instinct and think, man, you know what though? I don't know. That's okay. There I go again saying that's not Willet. It's not. It is. It gets dilly, but it takes a sour turn at the end, like a sour apple kind of candy, for sure. A sour apple candy. Man, that's a lingering bugger. That sticks around. I like that a lot. I do like it a lot. I enjoy it tremendously. There's 295 people in here and not 200 likes? What the heck? What's going on there? That's a bummer. That bums me out. Jeez, I'm just sitting over here bummed now. Just drinking barrel strength rye whiskey bummed out. Wait, I gotta do product placement. Product placement on. There we go. Water tastes better out of a Bardstown Bourbon Company Yeti mug or majigger thingy. What's this called? Like a tumbler? A tumbler. All right, let's get to glass B. Glass B. Swirling it and twirling it, making sure that it mixes with the right amount of oxygen. And the only way to find out if you've product placement, if you've maximized the oxygen mixing and retention level is by swirling it even more until you feel like people will get bored of you swirling it, but that's not yet. That's probably not for a couple of minutes, maybe a few minutes. I would imagine if I did this for 10 minutes, it might be too long. That might be too much oxygen. But I think if I stopped it right about now, it wouldn't be long enough. I think I should probably continue until now and smell it. Okay, younger. More honey. This is honey. Honey, way less aggressive rye-wise, for sure. Oh, I just splashed on my face. Too much swirling. 290 in chat. We'll hit 300. We'll hit 300, or my middle name isn't Tom Travolta. HTC, the Whiskey Edition, $5 super chat. Bless your heart. World's Top Whiskey Taster and a hand model. Love you, man. Love you too. Thank you. Daniel Kerber says 203 likes. Let's get it to 250. Look at that Bardstown Bourbon Company, Glenn. Just swirling this rye whiskey so hard and so fast. I would say these are two. This might be a rye, but it's not as aggressive as a rye. Weird. Weirdly enough, it's honey. It's sweet. It's a very brown, sugary. My guess going into this is this is a much lower rye content rye, but I don't know until I taste it. So down the chimney. Not sure what that was. It was in the glass. That was in my mouth. Why am I getting literal honey on that? Okay. What the heck is that? There's like has anyone ever had molasses cookies? Molasses cookies are good, but not in rye whiskey. Like there's a real heavy molasses that lays on the back of your palate at the end of it. Good grief. Wow. What in the world? I wonder if all right. I'm still trying to guess what it is, even though we lost people. Jeez, there I go thinking we'll get to 300. Idiot. Stupid idiot. Justin Massman says, you the man, Matt? No. Justin, you're the man. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the heck out of you. Bardstown Bourbon Company is launching in North Carolina, available for special orders. I thought North Carolina was a control state where they have like state-run stores. How do you special order there? Shane Long wants to know where, Nick. He wants to know where. This reminds me of like the Michter's Toasted Barrel Rye a little bit. When I first smelled this, the very first thing I said was younger, which is a weird note I get on Toasted Barrel stuff. It gives off a weird young note to me. And then after tasting it, I'm wondering if this could be that, even though I said I wasn't going to guess. I do prefer Glass A over Glass B, I think. That's good, though. It is good. It's different. These... Well, then the finish, the very end. What the heck? It's good, it's good, it's good. And then at the very end, when you think it's over, it drops this like honey, an old honey. You know when you have, like let's say you chew a piece of sugar gum, not sugar-free, the sugar gum, and then you have sugar breath, and you taste that in your mouth. It leaves that on the back of the tongue, but in a very specific molasses honey combination that isn't the best. And for my taste, I completely understand that taste is, it's going to vary person to person, but I enjoyed Glass A more. It's Glass A. Going back, that's a spicy meatball. Huh. Wow. All right, let's find out what these are. Let's find out what they are. Jeffrey Wack is watching in his Wack cave, just in his Wackmobile, watching just feverishly, being like, look at this idiot. Taste stuff. Stupid idiot. Oh, my mama says, molasses cookies used to be your favorite. Okay. Agreed. Still love them. Haven't had one in a while. What's up with that? But I do love molasses sugar cookies, but I'm not talking like the sugar cookie. I'm talking like actual molasses, like on the back of the tongue, mixed with alcohol and like rye spice. That's what's displeasing. Not molasses cookies. I love those for sure. 100%. All right, let's see here. Oh, Shane Long, just getting the answers from Nick. All right, this is Group 1. I preferred Glass A over Glass B. Opening the envelope. Sorry, not by the microphone. There we go. And there. All right. In the case of Group 1, Glass A versus Glass B, actually, let me just say this before I look. I think Glass B is Michter's Toasted Barrel Rye or something like that. It's different. It's finished or something. I think the Glass B is probably allocated, but I do prefer Glass A more. That's just my guess. Just a guess. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see. Group 1, Toasted Barrel Ryes. Oh, there's 2 Toasted Barrel Ryes. Glass A is Down Home Toasted Barrel Rye. It's an MGP. There's no age statement, but it's 121.6 proof. Okay. It's weird. I did not pick up on any toastedness on that one at all. That was actually really good. I think that was in my friggin' advent calendar though, and I didn't like it. Unless it was something, it might have been a bourbon toasted. I don't know. And B is Michter's Barrel Strength Toasted Barrel Rye, 108.4 proof, 2018 batch. So, I mean, I wasn't trying to get anything right because I wasn't trying to guess. But yeah, there's a weird note I get on the Michter's toasted stuff that I don't dislike. It's just so different to me. and I can kind of figure it out. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so on this one, I preferred the more available whiskey over the allocated whiskey, for sure. I did that. I never would have guessed that Glass A was a toasted barrel, though. So that's cool, for sure. But that must be a 95.5 MGP rye, because it was very rye forward. And Michter's, I think, is one of it. I mean, it's a Kentucky rye, so it's probably, low rye compared to MGP. So the 95.5 in a toasted barrel was better than a low rye in a toasted barrel, according to me. Just how I think about it. Let's see. All right. We are on to group 2. Group number 2. Move these out of the way. I don't want to put it there because I'll get it confused. Let me just... All right. Come on, Porter. Figure this out. One of these times I'll get the hang of this, and I won't be stumbling over everything I do. This is Group 1A. Don't want that anymore. Group 1B. Don't want that. This is Group 2A. Going in the glass. Going in the glass with a cap on it still. What an idiot. Jeez Louise. Trying to pour whiskey with a cap on. Better than trying to flip whiskey with a cork out. Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I right? If bourbon junkies are still in here? They're probably not. He probably bailed a long time ago. He can only watch 5 minutes of me, he said. That's what Dan said. Dan was like, hey, brother, I love you, but realistically, kind of getting sick of you. Used to be able to watch your entire video, but now I can handle about 5 minutes a week. Somebody said. I mean, that's just what Dan said. And I get it because, he's a smart guy. And it makes sense to me. And I felt he was being a little bit rude when he said it, but the truth is the truth. All right, there we go. Poured it in there. That was Group 2B. Okay, we haven't screwed anything up yet. Group 2A, Group 2B. Ray Rickard's going to bed. Ray, have a great night. Appreciate the heck out of you. And I didn't even post this stupid thing. This is the giveaway for tonight, if you're interested. Don't know why I didn't put that up there earlier, because not that smart. But that is what that's the giveaway for tonight. It's a sample of all of those, for sure. All right, let me put cap on B. And then let me swirl the crap out of A. In this beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, super crystal clear, dishwasher washed Bardstown Bourbon Company, Glencairn glass, available on their website, I'm sure. I should get a discount code for there. I should see if I can get a discount code for their website. I probably can't. Their stuff is probably as cheap as ever will ever be. Who knows? All I know is that whiskey swirls so good in them. It swirls and spins so nicely. Look at it go. Look at it go. All right, Ray. Have a great night. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, it's Sean's bedtime. Past Sean's bedtime. Yeah, probably. Okay. All right, and stop. Ooh, that's nice. That smells familiar. So after let me have a sip of water. After the first couple, I'm wondering if these are all ryes or not. I don't know. Oh, BK, you're funny. That's actually a good topic. BK says, thanks for the different Advent music. The music that was in today's video is the music that's typically in all my videos. I changed to a Christmas music, a fun Christmas music for the Advent calendar to change things up, because the classical thing that was in today's video, I'm sure people get sick of. But that happy Christmas, that Christmas music, I bought a license to use that. I freaking bought a license. And then every single day, Every single time I upload a video to YouTube with that Christmas music, it throws me a copyright infringement thing that says your video has been flagged for infringing on somebody's copyright. So every single day I have to go in and dispute it and say, I bought the license. I understand what this means. I understand that if I lie about it, I'll get in trouble. And then I have to like post my reasoning behind it. So I like copy and paste my license to use it. And then YouTube sends my argument to the third party. And the third party then releases their copyright claim on my video for 18 days straight. It's a pain in the ass. Well, yesterday on the 17th of December, the third party didn't release the copyright claim. That's why the video wasn't released until 7 p.m. because they were like, they never responded. They just didn't do it. They were like, whatever, dude. And I'm like, well, then it's not going to be monetized. I can't make money off this video at all. $0. And then they were like, we don't care. So I put out a video last night and it wasn't monetized. Today's video, I uploaded 2 different videos. The video with the Christmas music and the video with the classical music, because I was worried that maybe they were just like, whatever, we're not going to do it anymore. I wake up this morning after editing and publishing the video last night, and still no, they didn't remove the claim for today's video. So I was like, I guess I'll just put out the video that has the classical music in it, so that it can be, because I can't monetize it unless they okay it. So I didn't take out the Christmas music on purpose. They made me take it out, and I bought a license. Sons of bitches. I'm gonna fight them. I'm gonna fight them with fisticuffs. Sorry for the long rant, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, man. Jeez. Stanley Wagner Jr. $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Is this a different sample giveaway than the one you posted on Patreon? Yes, it is. Yep. The one I posted on Patreon, I'll be doing that giveaway tonight also. Those are that's for patrons. Sam B, $10 super chat. Cheers, Matt. Cheers, everyone. Just popping in quick. Sam B. Friggin' Sam. Love you, dude. Thank you for being here. Patron Sam B. All right. Man, that was just me blabbing for too long. Too long. 295 in chat. Heck yeah. Hey, Mike Fugate says cheers. $5 super chat. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate the heck out of you. Ray Rickard says lawyer up. I have 0 time to lawyer up. Or money. Well, I mean, pretty much. For sure. Ray Rickard is talking about the Mariah Carey song. I wish I could put the Mariah Carey song in videos. That'd be spectacular. All right. This is a spicy one. This is what I don't like to say, not guessing. This is not guessing, but to me, this is a very Four Roses nose. It is subtly sweet, but has lots of tree branches and leaves and brush and fall colors in the glass. Little, the apples that fall off the trees and they're on the ground. That's what this smells like. It smells like an apple that's been on the ground. Not because it smells different, but it puts your brain into that perspective of what that smells like on that fall day when the apples are on the ground in the leaves. That's what this smells like. And that's typically either Four Roses, and I've got it on some George Dickel stuff too. But so like a fall red apple. Some baking spice. It's a nice nose. It's different than the first two for sure, but it's enjoyable. Huh, I do like the nose. Let's see what it tastes like. Wow. Good grief. That is phenomenal. Hint of nuttiness. Hint of nuttiness. What the heck? Oaky. There's some sweet oak. Hint of nuttiness. This is barrel strength also, I presume. There's like burnt sugars, like a creme brulee. A little bit of coffee on there, actually. I don't say that very often, but there's like a little bit of coffee on there, like black coffee for sure. That's really good. The heck is that? Man, that might be like a. Jeez Louise, I can't stop guessing. I can't stop. I'm so sorry. It's got to be brutal watching me guess every time. I can't help it. I don't know. The training for the World's Top Whiskey Taster literally just ingrained into my head. Me trying to figure out what stuff is when I taste it. And I can't stop doing it. Even though I don't want to. I just want to enjoy it. Part of me is like, this is a Four Roses barrel strength single barrel. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, but stop thinking that. Because it's delicious. Marcel. Oh wow. I probably take that back. I don't know. There is a little nuttiness there. I enjoyed the first sip much more than the second sip. Let me put it that way. The second sip's still good. Still really good. I like it a lot. Nuttiness, pepper, some sort of, as Shook would call it, pre-burnt toast, but borderline burnt toast, you could say. I knew he wasn't in chat still, son of a gun. Audio's cutting in and out. What the heck? That better not be true. Otherwise, I'll write a letter. Oh, Lone Wanderer's audio is fine. Thank goodness. Jeffrey Wack isn't still in the house on the whack attack. This is a whack job. I tell you what. All right. I'm going to have a sip of water and then go to glass B. Dan, bring Julie a drink. Dang it. Dan's on his way driving up to Michigan with furiousness, ready to beat somebody up. He'll be back with a drink in like 2 days. 3 days. I'm so happy that Julie and Dan are here. I missed them. Last week they weren't here. The week before they were here for part of it. I don't think that they're mad at me. It's a good night. It's a hell of a night. Friggin' love it. Love it so much. Strongly worded letter, says HCC. All right, glass B. This is glass B. Product placement, not a big deal. Spinning it, twirling it, and swirling it. Just going crazy. Just going crazy. Booger alert. What a booger? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. That wasn't a booger. Promise. Friggin' Matt Adelman deserves a... Man. It's embarrassing. But you know what? It's not. Okay, honestly, let's be honest. How much time am I going to spend on YouTube and not have a booger? Eventually it was going to happen. Let's forget about it. Maybe my nose will enhance it. Smells better. John B. $5 Super Chat says, what did I miss? Just a lot of me not being able to talk and a weight loss competition. That's all. Barn Door, how can I buy ADHD whiskey merch? Is there a link? That's funny. That's actually pretty funny. All right. You guys are all going to let me have a booger in my nose all night and nobody was going to say anything? Matt Adelman deserves a friggin' gold chain of thankfulness. Yeah, like why wouldn't anybody say anything? Literally say something. So, whatever. Now I'm okay. This smells like boogers. Just kidding. This smells maybe more familiar. This smells sweet oak, sweet cherries, vanilla extract, caramelized brown sugar, a little bit like one of the toffee candy bars. Not a Score bar, but the other one. John T., what would you recommend for a rye for a beginner in rye? Pingree is great, but not available around here. Well, that depends. If you like bourbons already and you kind of like want to dip your toes into like the rye territory, it also depends on what you prefer proof wise, because like honestly, it's hard for me not to say Pikesville, because Pikesville's high proof, but it's a very good rye experience, and it's low rye. So, man, it depends. If you like stuff over 100 proof, if you're into barrel strengths or like higher proof bourbons, I'd say Pikesville for sure is a great jump into rye whiskeys. If you like something under 100 proof, that's going to be a little bit more difficult for me because I don't. If you want to go into the deep end, get a Willet if you can find one. But Elijah Craig rye, if that's available in your area, is a nice little jumping off point. I know it's not available in a lot of states. But yeah, I mean, Pikesville was my go-to. Just get a friggin' Pikesville. Jeff Meager, $5 for Kleenex. Love you too. Okay, now I'm just embarrassed. Good night, everybody. Friggin' booger, man. $5 for boogers from Nathan Patrick. Appreciate you so much. I thought he was fibbing. All right, down the hatch. That's Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and I love it so much. So much. I prefer Glass B because Glass B is Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof is my jam. Glass A was good. Slightly nutty, but good. Glass B is Elijah Craig Barrel Proof batch B519. I don't know the batch. That's Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, though, for sure. And by for sure, I mean I'm probably wrong. But I prefer Glass B. I think Glass B is phenomenal. It is right up my alley. I love it so much. It is sweet oak. It's Rick House. It's like the best caramelized sugars. It's deep, dark fruits. It's dates. It's raisins. It's dark cherries. It's phenomenal. It's like the Cherry Garcia ice cream if you aged it inside of a frozen charred oak barrel. So good. So stinking good. Let's find out. Glass or Group 2, I prefer Glass B. Now I'm all worried about my nose. Jeez Louise. I thought he was fibbing, and then I looked at myself and I was like, oh shit. There's something there. So bad. All right. Group 2 is Heaven Hill Hitters, it says. Glass A was really good. I did say there was some nuttiness there. So, I mean, I kind of got that, but I've never had this. It's Parker's Heritage 2020 Heavy Char Bourbon. That's a heavy char? Jeffrey Wack, thank you, dude, for sending me that. It's a 10-year, 120 proof bourbon. Glass B is Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Batch B520, 127.2 proof. I got the batch wrong. by one solid year. But I love Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. It was an unfair fight for Parker's Heritage because Elijah Craig Barrel Proof is my jam. I freaking love Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. And it's so good. But Jeffrey Wack sending me the Parker's Heritage 2020 Heavy Char Bourbon. Thank you. That's crazy. That's a crazy, crazy bottle to send. And so far, we are at 2-0 for the available bottles, or for the more available bottles over the allocated bottles. So crap. Geez, I didn't see that coming at all, because I didn't know that this is a heavy char again. I didn't know that the heavy char 2020 was that high proof. I thought it was lower proof for some reason. I don't know what the heck my problem is, but Glass A is really good. Now, after tasting the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, I can see similarities, but Glass A has a very distinct nuttiness to it. And I'm guessing, this is my guess, that the nuttiness from the Heaven Hill profile goes away with age. It has to, because this is a 10-year and it's still there and it's good. The Elijah Craig, that nutty profile is like dimmed down a lot, like a heck of a lot. Dan, I just got your text. That's really funny. But yeah, Jeffrey Wack, thank you so much for that. That was a really good comparison. I love comparing A and B. Comparisons are amazing. ADHD whiskey from Julie L. You look beautiful, sir. Don't time me out. Danielle thinks you look beautiful too. Why would I time you out? Why in the heck would I time you out? What did you do? Oh, did you, just because you didn't tell me I had a booger? Had to wait for a different Matt to tell me? How long was it there? Was it there the entire time? Have I had it the entire time? Trying to take this super serious, and then guess what? Freaking booger in my... I'm so... Love you, Julie. Tony Armstrong. By the way, Julie, I can't wait to see you. And Dan, we are going to have so much fun doing nothing together. It's going to be amazing. Tony Armstrong, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof B520 is my favorite. Sorry, I burped. So far this year, they knocked it out of the park this year. Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs were the best. So good. The C920, in my opinion, is better, but the B520 is really, really good. Like, for show. Right. That is the Bardstown. Just moving stuff over. No big deal. Put it there. All right, there we go. We have one final set to go. All right. Oh, Julielle. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I can accept being called beautiful because it's not true. And when you tell somebody they're beautiful and it's not true, it's acceptable because that's a sympathy poke. That is a sympathy poke. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Even if it's not true, it feels good. And thank you for making me feel so nice. Look at my mom. My mom's like, hey, Julie, when's the big get together? Mom, we'll talk later. We'll talk about it. It's in January. Group 3, bottle A. Let's find out if an allocated whiskey. Wow, this thing's on there tight. Why is it America? Let's find out if an allocated whiskey can beat an available whiskey tonight. Jeffrey Wack just throwing in 2 really good comparisons to start it. Let's see how he finishes it out. Jay Hamilton, not answering your question. because I'd rather have a boogie. I can no longer lose to Dan, by the way. I am the world's top whiskey taster, and I am going to stand by that. I did not give myself the crown. I earned it, and they gave it to me, and I accepted it. So it's not me bragging. I'm not calling myself that. I'm just saying that I will never lose to Dan by 30 points ever again, because I will never compete with him ever again. Just in case. America. Can you imagine that? Dan beating me now. Dan beat me before, and he was pretty like Dan about it. You know, he did some pretty Dan-like things. But if he beat me now, we would never hear the end of it. He would, and he would still beat me, that's for sure. He would beat me, Sean would beat me, Klein would beat me, Jason from the Mash and Drum would beat me. Bourbon Sane would lose because he's busy building a farm. Geez Louise. I think, yeah, I'm like the worst out of the group, but I'm just happy to represent for us, for sure. All right, we have 2 pours, the final pours of the evening here. Dan L says, she's making me remodel the whole damn house inside and out for your visit. You must be special. Oh, if you're thinking about making the doorways wider, put a hold on that. I'm in a diet competition. I'm in a weight loss competition. I think I can fit through standard doors now, and I'm no longer growing. So in a few weeks, should probably be pretty safe. So don't knock out any door frames just yet. For sure. All right. Kilko says, I wouldn't beat you. We'll never know. Because it's bourbon night. They were talking about competing. And I'm like, we can do it. But it's not going to be legit. It's going to be a sparring session. It's not going to be it's not going to be for the title or anything, because I won't make weight on purpose. And they haven't talked to me since. Wow, Danielle loved my fat joke. I like that. See? I like that. That's a pretty sweet. Is that Superman? That's Superman, I think. Could be wrong, but I think that's Superman. All right. Product placement. Spinning the Bardstown Bourbon Company Glencairn in a counterclockwise fashion at 7,300 RPM makes me feel really good. It makes me feel like I could do anything. Like I could really do anything. Like I could stop spinning it or start spinning it again. And that's basically it. But as I spin it, I like to think back on this live stream and wonder how I could have done things differently. Should I have checked my nose in the mirror before I started? Probably. Should I have... I don't know. That's all I got. But we're going to stop it and smell it. This smelled pretty light initially, so that's why I was spinning it so much. I'm just trying to get a good nose off of it for sure. This might be another rye. Possibly another rye. Julian says, stop it. I'm making him stock the bar better. Okay, that's silly. That's all. The other renovations were already in progress. You just get to be the first to enjoy them. Oh, sweet. Heck yeah. So excited. DC says they don't give the belt to just anybody. I never got a belt. I got a sweet decanter that I'm turning into a, until I make my own blend with Steve Nally, I'm turning it into an infinity bottle that I'm going to try to make good. And it is up to, wow. It's up to there. It's up to there by now. Let's see. Oh. Nick taught me this. Nick taught me to push on it and spin it, and then you can just actually hold it by that because it's real crystal, he says. Pretty cool. So I'm starting an infinity bottle in here in the meantime because I figure it's got to be filled with something, right? Look how fancy and shiny and glimmery it is. That's my belt. But if realistically, if I put this in my pants or on my pants would fall down because it's so heavy. All right, perfect. It's back. It's back where it belongs. I didn't drop it. All right. Miss anything? All right. The nose on this is, I think this is a really nutty nose right off the get-go. Maybe, it's weird. Let me see. I don't think it's a rye. I think this is another nutty bugger. But, man, there's, Ed from the Rock Gut Review. If you're not subscribed to the Rock Gut Review, by the way, make sure you subscribe to the Rock Gut Review because Ed has some great videos. He's the best. I freaking love Ed. I get into his live streams when I can, but I watch all his videos. He's a hilarious individual, and I love the guy. So make sure you check out the Rock Gut Review if you haven't. He said he thought I was going to turn the decanter into a bong. I don't even know how you'd do that. But if I Googled it, I probably could figure it out. Now, after I talked to Ed, now the nuttiness is kind of going away. Weird. It might still be there. There is like a honey, like a really sweet peanut butter, like a honeyed peanut butter. There's a little mint on there. There is a little mint, which is kind of pushing me in the right direction. Or is it the wrong direction? Who's to know? Who's to say? Bardstown Glencairn is only $4.55 on their website. That's a pretty good deal. Had to check after the ADHD advertising. That's a pretty sweet deal. I don't mean, isn't it? I think so, right? Wait, well, you know what? Shipping might get you. I don't know how much they charge to ship, so you have to check that out. You know what I mean? Deals can seem good until you go to check out, and they're like, "Oh, you want us to send it to you, sucker?" I don't know what they charge to ship them, but $4.55 is a good price. I spun it more, now the nuttiness is worn off. Now it's more like red licorice and peppery red licorice. I think it's okay. Oh man, geez, I can't help it. I think this is MGP. I think it's MGP and I can't help it. But maybe not. Maybe it is a rye. As soon as I said MGP, then I got the mint back, a little bit of menthol. I don't know. I got to taste it. Now we got to taste it to find out. Is available better than allocated in this situation or not? Oh, wow. All right. That was sweet cherries and oak. Beautiful nuttiness. Beautiful nut butter. Wow. Okay. Glass A reminds me of Booker's if Booker's was phenomenal. And I don't mean to say anything bad about Booker's. But that is, wow. That's a Jim Beam profile, but to the max. It's so good. That's got to be some sort of phenomenal Booker's or something. That is a nutty, it's a nutty bugger. It's good though. It's really, man, that's good. I can't help but saying how good it is over and over and over again. And over and over and over again. Let's see. Nick says, Matt, you definitely need a free shipping code. For sure. I definitely do. I need codes everywhere. So there is on sealbox.com. I mentioned this to Nick, and Nick was like, don't mention anything else. If you were to order $100 or more worth of Bardstown Bourbon Company products from sealbox.com and enter the code WTWT at checkout, you'll get free shipping on your Bardstown Bourbon Company products from sealbox.com. They are sold out of the Discovery 4 at the moment, but little birdie whispered in my ear that they'll get a shipment of it in like mid-January. So I think they have Fusion 2 on there still. I'm not sure if they have Discovery 3 or not. If they have Discovery 3, that's a definite buy. But yeah, anything over $100 ships free with the code WTWT on sealbox.com. That's my first. I've never had anything like that before. I've never had a code, but now guess what? Freaking code. So cool. So cool. But yeah, I need some sort of code for Bardstown Bourbon Company too, for the Glens and stuff. Thrasher says, I'm working right now and watching you on mute. That's probably for the better. You just made me very nervous holding that crystal decanter by the stopper. America visions again. No, that America bourbon you sent me, you can't hear me because I'm on mute, obviously. But that cork wasn't even in there. They put a cork in that bottle that was 3 sizes too small. It was like the Grinch's heart. For sure. But yeah, Nick told me about the crystal decanter thing. Like if you push down and twist, then it literally holds itself up. And if that's how you tell if it's real crystal or not, which guess what? Amazingly, friggin' held together real good. Fusion Series 3, nice. Fusion Series 3 is really good, for sure. Whoops. Missed a super chat from Drums and Drams. What's up, Matt? Tuning in a bit late. Slacker. Just kidding. But just got to Bardstown for tours tomorrow. Editing another review right now. Cheers, man. Drums and Drams. Heck yeah. Are you doing the Bardstown Bourbon Company tour? You better be. You better be doing the Bardstown Bourbon Company tour. And you better, if they reopened. Today is, I think they reopened on the 16th. Pretty sure they reopened on the 16th. But dude, if you're in Bardstown, you better go on a tour at Bardstown Bourbon Company and you better eat there. If you're allowed to eat there, it's the best place. Oh my gosh. The poutine, whatever you call it, amazing, phenomenal, so damn good. Thanks for the great content. Love your videos. Brad Buchan, thank you for super chat, and thank you for being amazing too, dude. Appreciate you so much. All right. Glass A, I thought was some sort of like a Jim Beam product. Possibly, it's so good. Sweet, red fruits, and nuttiness at the same time. That's fun. Nick, that's funny. I just saw your text, Nick, and I was on top of it already. I was so on top of it, so hard. That reminds me of Booker's Country Ham is what that reminds me of. A real good Booker's batch. Booker's Country Ham, or my other favorite Booker's batch is Kentucky Chew. That's the 2 Bookers that reminds me of. And if that's not Booker's, then it's around. It's like the same sort of profile. It's super good though. So that's A. Now there is something in Glass B that is supposed to compete with it. Let's find out. Ray Rickard says, poutine in Kentucky, did Canada invade? Dude, it's so good. They get really good. Definitely go there for sure. Okay. It makes me sad that I live so far away from there. I want to go back there tomorrow and have lunch or Sunday brunch or something. Product placement. All right. Robotics says flying to Kentucky and doing a Bourbon Trail day is a dream of mine. Jeez, I think that's after being in Kentucky last month for like a week or so. It's the best. I want to move. I do want to move there. I think pretty sure it's beautiful. It's like my speed. It is full of gigantic buildings. They're aging whiskey, which is pretty neat. Yeah, I don't know. If you haven't gone to Bardstown, you need to. You need to for sure. Huh. Did it again. Yeah. Gary Franchi says you mean days. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to do it in a day. But maybe like extend a long weekend into like 4 days or so, 4 or 5 days. Really make it happen. The nose on glass B is so different. I'm hunting for. I'm not getting. This is more minty, more mentholy, more. This is pretty astringent, actually, it seems like. I can't tell if it's astringent or if it's minty or mentholy. Does that make sense? It's like what do you call it? Like the rub you put on your arm that's the menthol muscle soreness stuff. All right. Now it's starting to come out a little bit, starting to work its way. The nose is coming alive. Remember that? That one, the Undertaker in the wrestling match where he's like, just like that. It's back. Wow, this is different. There's almost a black licorice note on there or something similar. Maybe it's not black licorice. Yes, Vapor Rub. That's the one. Biofreeze. Biofreeze is like the roll on. Where you roll it on? Yeah. I don't know what the hell. Oh, wait a minute. That is so weird. I think I got a little bit of mint on glass A at first as well. But, okay. It has to sit in this glass for an extended period. Now, like, there is some nuttiness coming out of it now. And there was 0 nuts before. And now there's nuts. Rub some tussin on it. That's funny. Huh. Weird. Okay, I just gotta taste it. If I smell it any longer, I'm gonna be just told to leave. I taste it. What the heck is that? No. Oh. Ah, geez. That is not okay. I was expecting like a Knob Creek pick or something. That's I think that the first glass was Booker's. That was what I was imagining, and then I was expecting a Knob Creek here, or something like that. But this, whatever that is in here, is particularly sour and puckery. Like, kind of makes you do that. It's bitter. It's bitter, and any citrus. Maybe like a little lemon peel, maybe. But what's Jeffrey Wack laughing about? The hell are you laughing about? Do you ever go flavor blind? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. Not tonight. I think like Fred Minnick talks about it. The more you taste, just the more you become acquired to tasting more stuff. Because I say the same thing. Like, how can they taste that many things in a weekend at the San Francisco World Spirits competition and not be like completely flavor blind? But I mean, it's personally for me, it's getting better. I'm getting better at it. Like, I had how many pours did I have tonight? The bar so this is like what, number 7, and I'm still definitely not fatigued at all for my palate. I'm more fatigued as far as alcohol consumption than my palate for sure. But look at Wack doing the Wack laugh. Nick says Matt with an exclamation mark. We need an ADHD takeover day at the distillery. Yes. 100%. Let me continue to read to find out if I'm super excited. Still super excited. Let me see. Friday Night Live in person. Oh my gosh, don't tempt me with this. Deck chairs in the field opposite. Nick, are you pulling my chain? That would be I would love that so much. And you know that. Don't tease me with that. Don't put it out there and pull it away. I'll cry. I'll cry lots of tears. I'm a sensitive man. And that would be craziness. That would be the best thing ever. And I think that we should all make sure that Nick does not let that go, because he said it out loud in text, in words. So Matt Adelman, telling me that I got probably some sort of other problem with my face, says, "Wife and I love your videos, buddy." Oh, thank you. Keep on nailing it. Sweet. Ordered your hoodie. We read Beard Matt's got to stick together. Matt Adelman's got a red beard. Sweet. I was gonna order a hoodie too, but guess what? Doesn't come in a triple XL. Gotta come up with a different sweatshirt that comes in my own size, because mine doesn't. Dan R says, "Sorry I'm late. Long day. Thank you for jumping on here this late. Appreciate it. It's almost midnight. We've been going for 2 hours. Not a bad night. Can we go to Bardstown Bourbon Company for dinner tomorrow? That's a long haul." Let's see what he says. Dan L is the kind of guy who might just say yes, even though they live in friggin' Florida. Could be. Thrasher says, "I'd be back there, dude, in an instant if that happened." Can you imagine that? That's a dream come true scenario. Like, I'm trying to picture that in my head, and I can't really, but I can at the same time, and I would love that. Oh my gosh. So good. Such a great idea. Nick, I like your ideas. I like your ideas a lot. All right. You are the whiskey badass. I am not. I'm basically a beta, but I appreciate you. Ernie Brubaker, the Brubaker maker himself, says he's in. Nick, pulling Matt's chain is not fun. He likes it too much. That's also true. Let's see here. Kaylin says, "When can I get tickets?" That's funny. I will. I'm assuming I have to pay you to come. We need a red beard bourbon sipper shirt. All right. I don't know how well that will sell, but if we get a couple, it's worth it. Dramon says, "Order the XL. You'll be in it before you know it." I doubt that. Julielle, didn't we just do a mini Matt takeover? Can you imagine a complete one? We're in. I can't imagine. There was a bunch there for just a miniature one that nobody was even allowed to go to, but you still showed up. So that's really cool. I will honestly go to bed thinking about that tonight. I like to fall asleep thinking about either goals or cool things that could possibly happen in the future. It's just like, it's like kind of like telling my brain, like, hey, let's have some good dreams, right? That's what I'll fall asleep thinking about tonight. A Bardstown Bourbon Company Friday night takeover. Love it. Love the idea. And Nick has gone silent because he realized that he probably flubbed up. A DJ set? What the heck? I guess I'll spin some records. Rock review. I read your message, but I will not read it because I understand. Mark Royland, Matt, you are such a good guy. I'm going to watch you forever. Oh, I love it. I try to be the best I can be. That's all I can say. But I appreciate you just thinking that. That's so nice. Nathan Patrick says Redbeards. All right, I'll make a shirt and then I'll sell 2. Always love whiskey, says Nick, says I'm back. Well, you missed a bunch of people saying that you need to go ahead and make that Friday night takeover happen, or they will be upset because you can't offer that and then take it away. You need to get on the phone right now. It's midnight. Somebody will answer. All right, going back into glass B, whichever that warm up. Oh man, I gotta taste it again. What on earth? Weird. All right. Okay. Hold on a second. I gotta see this here. Danelle says, drinking by the fire pit at 4 a.m. with you and Julie and Opperman in the middle of a tornado was a good memory. It was a good memory. We were out there at like, what time was it? It was 4 o'clock in the morning after the World's Top Whiskey Taster. We were sitting by the fire pit and there was like a wind advisory. The wind was blowing so hard. And I like set down my Glencairn with some Michter's 25 in it. That's so funny that you brought that up. And then the wind actually blew the Glencairn like off of wherever it was sitting on. And Dan reached for it and grabbed it out of the fire. And he was like, there you go. Which I understand because it was Michter's 25 and it was delicious. But it was even better knowing that a hero was there to save the day. That was Dan. So good. Weirdly enough, this is, now that I've warmed it in my hands, I would think that this possibly is a Booker's batch. A bad one. Not a good one. It's astringent, it's funky, it's very nutty, not that great. I don't necessarily love glass B. Let me go back to glass A just to be sure, just to double check. And I think glass O. What the? Okay. It's weird because it's cold again. It's got to warm up to get the full effect. I'm going to be really mad when one of these is Evan Williams Bottled and Bond and I choose it. Okay. At first I liked glass A. And then I tasted glass B and I did not like glass B. And then I retasted glass B and still didn't love it. And then I went back to glass A, and now glass A is a really funky, strong peanuts and sawdust. I don't necessarily love either of them. But I think the glass A is a winner. Oh my gosh, if it's Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, I'm going to throw a fit. But it's probably Booker's because that's what I thought at first. Oh my gosh. Kevin Lanau. Okay, wife's asleep. Great content as always. And offer to help with any diet and exercise plan is perpetually standing. It's a big word for me, but I did it. I conquered it. Kevin, thank you. I'm glad that your wife was asleep by midnight. That's good. That's a good time. My wife is probably still wide awake, wondering if I'm going to drink anymore, which the answer to that is no. Just kidding. Thank you, Kevin, for that. I appreciate that out of you, and I love it. Julie L says, made Opperman do the dishes at 4:30 a.m. It was that early. That made my night too, because the next morning the dishes were done, and Dan was like, who did the dishes? And Sean Opperman was like, you basically forced me into it because I wasn't sure if you were joking or not, and I assumed that you weren't. So I did the dishes. That's just a good time. When I arrive at your home in Florida with the family, if you don't kick us out before we have a load of dishes, I will happily do them. I will do that for sure. Thrasher says, I think you guys kicked me out before the fire pit party. We didn't kick you out. You left. You friggin' left. All right. We're going to 5 syllables. All right. I'm opening the envelope. I prefer glass A over glass B in the initial tasting. It's pretty close. I liked glass A at first, and then B made me cringe. So I'm guessing that glass A has got to be better. I assume glass A is better. So loud. 2 hours and 8 minutes in. Danielle says, do you know what's harder than catching a Glen in a fire pit? Helping you back in the house. He didn't help me back in the house. That's nonsense. Unless, of course, it's not. In which case, don't ever mention it again. Did you help? You didn't have to. I was fine. I'm sure I was fine. I was probably pretty good. I was probably pretty happy. That's for sure. Probably pretty happy. Julie says, you know what's harder than that? Talking. Yeah, Julie, you were sitting at the fire pit going, I can't even talk. I can't even talk. That's funny. All right. Oh, dropped it. I'll get it. I got it. All right. 255 in chat still. I love every single one of you. And then everybody else that was in here at one point or another. I don't even know how many likes we got. I don't know how much anything we have. All I know is that the final results of this challenge are in this envelope. Is allocated better than available? Who's to say? Except for this contest. And so far, 2 available whiskeys have won. And in this case of Group 3, Big Book versus Little Book. Okay, I see what you're doing there. Glass A is better in what I think. And Glass A is Booker's Country Ham. I did say that. I friggin' basically said those exact words. And I did that. So there's that. In Glass B was Little Book Chapter 4, Lessons Honored. I did not get any Chinese food on there. It was different. Who's the one jerk who gave you the thumbs down? Couldn't tell you. Couldn't be sure. Oh, helping Julie in the house. That makes way more sense because I was like, that didn't make sense. Yeah, Little Book Chapter 4. So there's that. Oh. Boom. Nick Lewis, you didn't have to do that, you son of a gun. Nick Lewis becoming a $10 patron. I love you, Nick. I appreciate you. And I need to actually do that. Thank you, Nick, for the reminder because I need to do this. But I've got some giveaways to get to. So wait a minute. Which one did I prefer? Which one is more allocated? Little Book, right? I'm assuming that's right. That Little Book is more allocated than Booker's. Yeah, it makes sense. So yeah, I preferred Booker's over the Little Book in this situation. For sure. Wow, that made me cringe. That made me pucker up. Weird. So weird. B is more allocated. So I chose the available whiskeys 3 times out of 3. For sure. I have to say this. What is today? The 19th. So scrolling back to let's go back to the 9th. I want to thank John Kranz for becoming a patron. I also want to thank Kevin Nukwi. Thank you for becoming a patron. Jeremy, thank you for becoming a patron. Doug Hoff, Matthew King, Drew Bowski, Chris Hot Buttery Rolls himself. Thank you for becoming a patron. Patrick Hermiller and Nick Lewis. Thank you guys so much for becoming patrons. The support actually, I can't even say enough. It means the world. It literally is. It's been life-changing to the point of like making videos and doing this is super worth it. Even with the community-wise, the community is like worth it enough. But to actually be supported financially is something incredibly. It means the world. It means a lot. I don't even know what to say. I get uncomfortable saying thank you because I don't know how to say thank you as much as I want to. If I missed you, Desert Fox on the 8th became a patron. Thank you. B. Gastelum, Ethan Turk, John T, and somebody called Home, which is probably my wife or my mom. Daniel Fleck, David Willard, Vegas Art, Andrew Webster, going back to the beginning of December, Stephen Head, Mark Fenton, Vincent Pham, Nate Cook, Jim Fraser, Benjamin Rush. Love all of you so much. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting this channel and being amazing. Freaking love all of you guys. Way more than I could ever explain. So much. Eric Hetzler, I missed your super chat. I just saw this. You're certified through the NSCA. That's awesome. And the NASM. Pretty sweet. Steady lifestyle. Yeah. We'll talk, Eric. I appreciate you for reaching out. I'm sorry I missed your super chat. I really am sorry. It's going to happen eventually that I miss super chats. But Eric, we'll talk later for sure. This is a journey that's going to be me losing 140 pounds again. And I got to friggin' do it. Jeffrey Wack says, who would think going into this that the losers of the night would be Michter's Toasted Rye, Parker's Heritage Heavy Char, and Little Book Chapter 4? Right. I understand. It's weird. Putting Elijah, it's funny though, because the Parker's Heritage Heavy Char was very good. But as soon as I tasted the Heaven Hill product, that Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, that's my jam. I love it so much. So that might just be me. But the other two, Little Book is one of those things where some people love it, some people don't. It varies by batch and stuff. And so does Booker's. So you put a very good Booker's up against a weird rice-powered Little Book. But it goes to show that, spending more money doesn't always get you the better bourbon. And blindly, I chose the available bourbons over the allocated things 3 times. Am I an idiot? Probably. Would other people have different opinions? Probably. But you made a good point, Jeffrey Wack. And I thank you for doing that. It's a very cool experiment we did. Super cool experiment. Super cool. All right. Let's see. Oh, am I missing anything here? I think I'm missing stuff. Nah. Maybe. Oh, geez. I did miss super chats. Jeez Louise. Porter, get with it. Stupid idiot. Craig. Jeez Louise. Why'd you do this to me? Craig Gassenmeyer. Nailed it. Pretty easy, actually, once I sounded it out. Matt, love the channel. Thank you. The whiskey knowledge, a little bit, not much. And laughs. I try, but still pretty poor at it. Keep it up, you spicy bugger. You're a spicy bugger, Craig. Thank you for watching. Freaking love you, dude. Joe Moody, $10 super chat. Because he was in the Moody. Appreciate it. Yeah, Julie, the whiskey had nothing to do with it. I agree. You probably just had too much wind at your back for sure. Listen, the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof was freaking amazing. That's amazing stuff. These are all really good. I'm not a huge Booker's fan, so the Little Book versus the Booker's, after retasting them both, I was like, I don't even know. But the initial tastings, I think I did know. The Country Ham was better. Drew Archer says, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Drew. Happy holidays to you as well. Future Man, $5 super chat. Thanks for another Friday night of getting us all together virtually at these times. We're going to keep doing it virtually every Friday night. Every single Friday night until there's nobody left. I did not, Jeff. I did not get Jim Murray's Whiskey Bible. I did not. Actually, I've never read his Whiskey Bible. So I don't know what that says about me, but I just haven't done it. Anyway, I need to get to 5 giveaways, which is weird, but it has to happen. I'll save the live stream giveaway for last. We have a Patreon giveaway first. And this is for 4 sample packs for Patreon. I just wanted to do it live so that it was totally legit. And I am going to, randomize range. Just did it. We have 124 entries. So it was for the $10 and up tiers. $10 got 1 entry, $20 got 2, 44, and so on and so forth. So, Sam Cook, what the heck? Thank you, Sam. How do the Cooks celebrate 7 years since we first met? A date with the world's top whiskey taster, of course. Thanks for another fabulous Friday night. Oh, happy anniversary. I know it's not an anniversary, but you met 7 years ago today? That's crazy. Mike and Sam Cook, friggin' Californians. Amazing people. Love you guys so much. Joseph Hammett, $5 super chat. Thank you. All right, I've got Patreon giveaways. I've got 4 of them. So I'm going to start with patrons. You know what I'm talking about. There were 4 different sample packs. And I put those on Patreon so you know like what you're going to get. So this is for sample pack 1. For sample pack 1. 1 through 124. All right. For sample pack 1. Choose a random number between 1 and 124.
Here's a random number, 63.
Number 63 is for the number 1, Stephen Head. Stephen Head, you won sample pack number 1. If you're in chat. If not, then you still won. All right. I'm in part of it here. And then we're going to do the super chat giveaway here in a second. Choose a random number between 1 and 124. This is for sample pack number 2. 37 for sample pack number 2 for the Patreons is Andrew Webster. Andrew Webster. Sample pack 2. Sample pack 4 is like the best one, I think. For sure. Do it one more time. Whoops. Stop it. Go back for sample pack 3 for Patreons. Choose a random number between 1 and 124.
110.
110 for sample pack number 3 for my Patreons is Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson. Sample pack 3. Cool. Got to see Jack Johnson's face for a second on the Patreon only live stream last weekend. He was brief, but he was there for a second. And I got to see who he is. He's a glorious human being. Okay, for sample pack 4, probably the main prize of the Patreon giveaway. Choose a random number between 1 and 124.
12.
12 is the winner of sample pack number 4, and that is Ryan W. Ryan W. sample pack 4. Awesome. If you guys aren't in chat, I will send out messages tomorrow. I appreciate the heck out of each and every one of you so much. So dang much. Like, I need to do more and more for my patrons because they do so much for me. So hopefully, just stick with me. I freaking promise you, things are gonna get better. I gotta do more. I gotta keep doing more. And giveaways are something that everybody likes. So more giveaways coming, more Patreon-only live streams, stuff like that. But I appreciate every single one of you for sticking around and just supporting me. I love you all. Julie L, holy crap, $25 super chat. Dan finally made me a grilled cheese sandwich. Sounds so good. The right way and not with the toaster. And after 26 years together, this moment needs to be recognized. Dan, thank you for treating Julie so good and making her a legit grilled cheese. That sounds so good right now. But I'm officially on a diet as of 2 hours ago. So I can't have one. But it's okay. There's still time in my life. Dave Ross, $10 super chat, says, good luck, guys. All right, this is for the main event. Stephen Van Buren, $10 super chat. Thank you so much. What we need now from Kerber himself is a range. Mr. Daniel Kerber, do we have a range for the giveaway for tonight, which is all of these super delicious samples that were so generously gifted to me, plus a Kentucky Owl Bourbon Batch 10, which the likes were so friggin' phenomenal about finding me one. Thank you guys for going out of your way to do everything for me. I love you guys so much. Sample pack number 5. What are you talking about? The live stream one? The live stream one. That's what we're doing. That's what we're working on for the 1 through 146. All right. I will do that right now. All right, guys. This is for what's scrolling on the bottom of the screen. For every $5 super chat. Yeah, that's what you guys knew. It's for the Swinson and the Old Soul, which are both so good. The Owl, the Bardstown Bourbon Company batch or series 4. What the heck else is up there? The Weller Full Proof and the Magnus Store Pick. Heck yeah. Oh, thanks, Caitlin. I can't wait for next time either. We need to do way more. Like way more of them. And we will. All right. Let me make sure I get this right. So it's 1 through 146. Choose a random number between 1 and 146.
78.
78. Daniel Kerber. Who's the winner of this phenomenal sample giveaway? 76. I can't believe you're making grilled cheeses in the microwave. That sounds like something I should know about. Julie L, you need to stop that. Don't call me that. That's weird. That's so weird. But I enjoy it at the same time. Wise Guy Whiskey Guy, that's very nice for the apology. Yeah, that's good. For that. Danielle's only making foods because it's 12:30. I could use a grilled cheese right now, but I'm in this diet bet with hot buttery rolls, and I can't eat tonight. How do I drink and then not eat? That's got to be impossible. I feel like it's gonna take some training to figure out how not to do that. Patrick Hermiller, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate the heck out of you so much. Oh, geez, I missed it. Stephen Holtzclaw. Stephen Holtzclaw, number 78. Heck yeah. Drayhouse says a bunch of water. Yeah, heck yeah. I'm going to drink a bunch of water tonight. I'm probably going to drink at least a couple glasses of water before I hit the sack. What Oops, I missed it. Oh, there it is. Geez, no, let's say I missed it again. How am I so far off? Stephen Holtzclaw is the winner of the giveaway. So it's 12:30. I have no idea how that happened. Jeffrey Wack, are you drinking along with me? Stephen Holtzclaw, in order to win, like you need to email me at ADHDwhiskey. Oops, I missed it. At gmail.com. Stephen Holtzclaw. Email me with your information there at that address, that email address. And then with your information, and I will get these samples out to you. But you got to email me because I can't be tracking people down. It's way too hard. I'm so busy to friggin' I'm pulling my hair out. I just can't keep it together. So email me there, and then we'll work on getting you those samples. Congratulations. Those are some sweet samples. Some real good ones. Thanks for everyone that was here tonight. I love all of you so much. This was a great night. I literally promised everybody tonight, almost 300 people, that I would lose weight. And I did that alongside hot buttery rolls, and he agreed that we were going to do that. So that's something we're going to do. And then I got to taste this, which is literally phenomenal. And I need the backup of it. This is Bardstown Bourbon Company Discovery 4. I cracked this. Amazingness. We did the allocated versus available. So good. Just laughed. We had a good time. I had a great time tonight. I'm going to go to bed happy. Nick said something about some sort of ADHD whiskey takeover on a Friday night at Bardstown Bourbon Company, which would be amazing. It's got to happen. Man, I'm going to go to bed on a good note tonight. I love all of you so much. It's been a great ass night. It's been a super good Friday. Geez, what's coming up? I don't even know. Next week, I will, I believe, be on the Mash and Drums live stream on Wednesday. I think that's happening. We're doing like some sort of like pre-Christmas deal. Next Friday is Christmas. Will I live stream on Christmas? Yeah, we're doing a live stream next week too. Unless my wife tells me no, but I don't think she will. I think she'll allow it. So if you are bored on Christmas night, then come hang out with me. For sure. That'd be cool. I don't expect many people to be able to make it, but I'll still be here enjoying whatever and just having fun. All right, guys. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Oh, there he is. He's still here. Friggin' Nick's here. Just wondering why he even mentioned that. Because now I'm not going to stop bugging him about it. Hey, my mom says good night. I love you, Mom. Have a great night. You're the best. Tell Dad I love him too. And I'll talk to you soon. Nick, I will not stop texting you about a takeover now. You did it to yourself. You definitely did it to yourself. Daniel had to give up popsicles only for his jiu-jitsu. Well, I'm going to have to give up more than that. I'm going to have to give up like all the, like just everything. Jeez, it's going to be brutal. But I deserve to lose weight. I deserve to be healthier. I can't be this fat moving forward. John Miller, thanks for the laughs tonight. If by that you mean the booger, you're welcome. Super sorry about that. Terrible. All right, everybody. We're going to cut it off. We're going to shut her down. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. After 2.5 hours, like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on only drinking the best allocated bourbon money can buy in the secondary market. Because it's the best. And science proved it tonight. That, you know what? There's no way you can ever get anything as good as allocated bourbon. And if you try like Jeffrey Wack to fight that, no matter the result, you'll be wrong. Because allocated's the best. And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. Or something. All right, good night, everybody. Love you so much. Daniel Kerber, thank you so much. Head over to Hot Buttery Rolls. He is going to go live, or he might already be live. And he's a great guy. And he's also trying to lose weight. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to watch him while I clean up this gigantic mess. Jeez Louise, I'm still live. I need to stop talking. Good night, everybody. Love you.